All right, everybody, buckle up, because today we're diving deep into day 21 of the 30 Days to Sell Cars program.
This is where we really start fine-tuning things.
Yeah, we're calling it Assess, Stabilize, Optimize.
I like that.
Catchy.
Right? It is.
But seriously, this is a crucial checkpoint for any dealership looking to seriously ramp up their sales game.
You've got it. By day 21, you've laid a solid foundation. Now it's all about making sure everything is working together in perfect harmony.
Like a well-oiled machine.
Exactly. Like a perfectly tuned race car. Every little adjustment can mean the difference between a decent performance and a record-breaking win.
Okay, I'm loving this analogy. So where do we even begin with this whole assessment thing?
Well, we're going deep, and I mean deep. We'll be analyzing 3 key areas.
Hit me with them.
Your campaign performance, your follow-up game,
Makes sense.
and last but definitely not least, how your sales team is performing.
All right, so we're looking at the campaigns, the follow-ups, and the team itself.
You got it. And the best part is we've got some seriously handy tools to help you through each step.
Okay, lay it on me.
Checklists, templates, you name it, they're all waiting for you in the show notes.
Awesome. So let's start with those campaigns. We've been running them for a while now, so what exactly are we looking for?
Well, it's all about going beyond those surface-level metrics. Sure, clicks are nice, but they're only meaningful if they're actually turning into leads and sales,
Yep.
right?
Absolutely.
So grab that campaign performance checklist. It's going to be your best friend for this part.
Got it. So we're diving into those nitty-gritty details, click-through rates, conversion rates, all that good stuff.
But got it. But here's where it gets really interesting. It's not just about knowing the numbers. It's about understanding what they're telling us.
Okay, so explain it to me like I'm 5.
All right. Let's say you have a campaign with a crazy high click-through rate, but your conversion rate is dismal.
Ouch.
That's like having a packed showroom, but nobody's buying anything. Something's off.
Yeah, that's a nightmare scenario. So how do we diagnose the problem?
That's where your advertising platform dashboards come in clutch. They're like a real-time diagnostic tool for your campaigns.
Okay, I like it.
You can see not just your numbers, but how they stack up against industry benchmarks.
So we're benchmarking our performance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm following. But what are we actually looking for in those numbers?
We're looking for the outliers, the good ones and the bad ones. Which campaigns are absolutely crushing it?
Right.
What's working so well that you can double down on it? And on the flip side, which ones are lagging behind?
Okay, so find the winners and the losers.
Exactly. The ones that are lagging, those are the ones that need some love. Maybe a little tweak to the messaging, the targeting, or even the offer itself.
Makes sense. So we've reviewed our campaign performance. We've pinpointed the rock stars and the ones that need a little TLC. What's next on our optimization checklist?
Now we move on to making sure that every single lead, and I mean every single one, is handled like gold. It's time to audit your follow-up procedures.
Oh, I know that feeling. You get caught up in the day-to-day craziness and suddenly a week's gone by and you haven't followed up with that hot lead who seemed ready to buy.
It happens to the best of us. But believe it or not, studies have shown that almost 80% of leads in the auto industry are never followed up on.
80%? Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
That's a staggering number, and it represents a massive missed opportunity.
Ouch. That's a real gut punch.
Oh,
Okay, so how do we avoid becoming another statistic?
that's where the follow-up workflow audit checklist comes in. This thing is a lifesaver. It walks you through every step, from checking the status of leads in your CRM to making sure your AI text agents and automated workflows are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Right, because automation is great, but only if it's actually working.
Yeah.
So what are we looking for in this audit?
Think of it like a health check for your follow-up process. Are leads falling through the cracks? Are responses slipping through the net?
Gotcha.
Are your emails being opened? Are texts getting responses? And most importantly, are those calls leading to conversations and ultimately appointments in the showroom?
So we're analyzing response rates, engagement, the whole 9 yards.
Exactly. It's about making sure your follow-up game is strong, consistent, and actually driving results. Because a well-oiled follow-up process can be the difference between a lukewarm lead and a red-hot customer ready to sign on the dotted line.
I'm with you. So we've tackled campaign performance and follow-up procedures.
Mm-hmm.
What's the final piece of the optimization puzzle?
It's all about the people on the front lines. Your sales team. Even with the best campaigns and systems in place, it's your team that ultimately closes those deals.
You're right.
And that's why getting their feedback is absolutely crucial.
Okay, I agree. But how do we gather feedback effectively? I mean, just asking, how's it going, probably won't cut it.
No, you need something a little more structured. That's where those feedback templates for team input come in handy. They provide a framework for asking the right questions and getting some seriously valuable insights from your team.
I like it.
So we're talking about going beyond the surface level and really digging into what's working, what's not, and where they see opportunities for improvement.
It's like getting a behind-the-scenes look at the sales process from the people who are in the trenches every single day.
Exactly. And what's fascinating is how often small changes based on team feedback can have a massive impact on your overall performance.
Really? Do you have any examples?
Oh, absolutely. I once worked with a dealership that was struggling with communication breakdowns between sales and service. They implemented a simple daily huddle based on feedback from the sales floor.
Okay.
And the results were incredible. It dramatically improved their efficiency and customer satisfaction.
Wow. So just a small tweak based on real feedback from the team can have a ripple effect on the entire dealership. I love it. So we've assessed our campaigns, audited our follow-ups, and gotten feedback from the team. Now what?
Now it's time to turn all of this valuable intel into action. We're talking about building your optimization plan, the roadmap to take your dealership to the next level.
Ah, yes, the optimization plan. And I'm assuming we have a handy-dandy template for that.
You bet. The optimization plan template helps you translate your findings into clear, actionable steps. So think about it like this. What specific changes need to happen? Who's responsible for each task? What are the deadlines?
So we're getting organized and strategic. This is where we shift from analysis to action.
You got it. By prioritizing tasks, focusing on those quick wins and high-impact changes, you set your dealership up for continued momentum. And you know what? We have a perfect real-world example of a dealership that used this process to make a huge difference. Want to hear it?
I'm all ears. Hit me with it.
This dealership was pouring resources into their website. Beautiful design, great content, you name it.
Sounds impressive.
It was.
Well,
but their lead generation was flatlining.
Okay, so they had the curb appeal, but no one was walking through the door.
That's a great way to put it. They were attracting visitors, but those visitors weren't converting into leads. We dug into their analytics, and what did we find? People were bouncing off their landing page like it was a trampoline.
Okay, wait, remind me. The landing page is that page people see after clicking on an ad, right?
Exactly. And theirs had a major flaw. The call to action was buried at the bottom of the page. Weak language, no sense of urgency.
No wonder people weren't taking the next step.
Exactly. They were clicking the ad landing on the page and then, poof, nothing. It's like leading a horse to water but forgetting to bring a bucket.
Perfect analogy.
So we worked with them to redesign that landing page, moved the call to action front and center, made the language more compelling, more enticing.
Yeah.
BAM lead generation shot up by over 30%.
Whoa, 30%. That's huge. And all from a seemingly small change. It just goes to show how important it is to sweat the details.
It's all about making that path to purchase as smooth and frictionless as possible. Think of it like this. You're rolling out the red carpet for your customers, making it ridiculously easy for them to say yes.
I love that.
Okay.
So as we're crafting our optimization plan, what are some key things to keep in mind?
Prioritize those quick wins. Look for high-impact changes that can be implemented quickly and deliver tangible results, like updating your landing page, streamlining your follow-up process, or clarifying roles and responsibilities within your team.
Okay, so focus on the low-hanging fruit that can give us a quick boost in performance.
Exactly. And remember, it's not just about identifying the changes. It's about assigning clear ownership.
Right.
Who's responsible for each task? What's the deadline? This is crucial for accountability and keeping things moving forward.
Makes sense. We need to make sure everyone's on the same page and rowing in the same direction.
Absolutely. And that's where those handy templates we mentioned earlier come in. They provide a framework for capturing all those details, making it easy to track progress and ensure nothing falls through the cracks.
So it's like having a project manager built right into the program, keeping everything organized and on track.
You got it. Now we've assessed, stabilized, and optimized, but the journey doesn't end here.
Right. We're not just checking a box and moving on. It's about continuous improvement.
Exactly. Think of day 21 as a pit stop, a chance to refuel, make adjustments, and fine-tune your engine so you can hit the track running for the rest of the program.
So we're taking a breather, assessing the situation, and then making those strategic tweaks to stay ahead of the game.
Precisely. And this is where those dashboards we talked about earlier become even more valuable. They provide the real-time insights you need to track those key metrics and see if your optimizations are actually having the desired effect.
It's all about embracing that data-driven mindset and using those insights to guide our decisions.
You got it. And don't be afraid to experiment. Not every change will be a home run, but even the ones that don't quite hit the mark provide valuable learning experiences.
It's all part of the process of growth and innovation.
Exactly. And remember, you're not in this alone. Lean on the tools and resources available to you. Leverage the expertise of your team and embrace this journey of continuous improvement. Now, as we wrap up this part of our deep dive into day 21, let's shift our focus to a crucial aspect of optimization, the art of scaling those winning campaigns.
Ooh, scaling those winners. That sounds promising. Tell me more.
It's like taking a winning recipe and multiplying it. Not just doubling it, but maybe quadrupling it 10 times over without sacrificing the quality or the flavor.
Okay, I'm intrigued. How do we do that with a marketing campaign? Do we just pour more money into it?
Not necessarily. It's more nuanced than that. It's about understanding the WHY behind the success. What elements of the campaign are really resonating with your audience? Is it the messaging, the visuals, the targeting?
So we're like dissecting the winning campaign, trying to pinpoint its secret sauce.
Exactly. Once you've identified those key elements, you can strategically amplify them. Maybe you expand your targeting to reach a wider audience, or you test different variations of the messaging to see what performs best.
So it's about taking those winning ingredients and finding ways to reach more of the right people.
Precisely. And remember, scaling doesn't happen overnight. It's a process of testing, refining, and adjusting, just like everything else in the 30 Days to Sell Cars program.
Right. It's all about that continuous improvement mindset.
You got it. And speaking of continuous improvement, let's not forget about the importance of monitoring your results. As you scale your campaigns, it's crucial to keep a close eye on those key metrics. Make sure they're still heading in the right direction.
So we're not just scaling blindly. We're watching the data, making sure our adjustments are actually having the desired impact.
Absolutely. Think of it like adjusting the sails on a sailboat. You're constantly monitoring the wind and making subtle adjustments to keep the boat moving in the right direction.
I love that analogy. It really captures the essence of optimization.
And now, as we wrap up this deep dive into day 21, let's leave our listeners with one final thought-provoking question.
Okay, hit me with it.
Think about all the insights you've gained today, about your campaigns, your follow-up procedures, your team's performance. What is one small change you can implement today that could have a significant impact on your sales performance this month?
Ooh, that's a great question. A call to action. A challenge to take all this knowledge and put it into practice.
Remember, even the smallest adjustments can have a ripple effect. Don't underestimate the power of incremental improvements.
So download those tools and templates, roll up your sleeves, and get ready to optimize your way to automotive sales success.
You got this.
All right, listeners, that's a wrap for our deep dive into day 21. We've covered a lot of ground today, from assessing your campaign performance to gathering team feedback and crafting an action-packed optimization plan.
Remember, day 21 is a pivotal point in the 30 Days to Sell Cars program. It's your chance to fine-tune your engine and shift into overdrive.
So take the insights you've gained today, put them into action, and watch your dealership soar to new heights.
We'll be back soon with another deep dive. Until then, keep crushing it.
And keep those sales rolling in.